Hello and welcome to the video. In this video I'm going to be showing off some F-89D gameplay, showing off the strengths and weaknesses I think of the plane, and general tips maybe for anyone who's new to getting the plane, just like I am from the Christmas 50% off sale. I mostly got hold of the plane just so then I could try and get down the US attacker and bomber trees, as I haven't played the US air tree before, and I need some CASP vehicles for my ground lineup. Is with ground I'm at about 9.0, 9.7. So I thought, oh, I may as well get myself a plane to try and unlock something decent, especially as there's a good chance that we're going to be getting something like the A10 soon enough, and that will be quite a nice fun plane to get hold of. Anyway, I'm just going to give a few. Most of what I'm going to say is probably going to be quite obvious to most people, but just in case anyone's new to the plane is watching, just thought I'd give them some advice. With the F-89s, a lot of people I've noticed start to try and climb immediately, even with low speeds. I've found personally that when you do this, you generally can get into a fight with low speed, low momentum, and you're not in a good position with having that. So as you saw there, I turned off to the side and side climbing a little bit. I got my IAS up to 600 kmh, which I find is the optimal speed you want to be going at, just so then if any enemy attacker does suddenly surprise attack you, you have enough speed to try and get away still. Because you do not want to turn fight in this thing, it's not exactly the best for turn fighting. But yeah, at this point you can see I'm just looking about, looking to see if I could see any dots. I could see one dot over the enemy base over there. If I look back, I'll see if I can point it out. I think it's just over there somewhere. Anyway, just slowly pushing forwards. I just look around to see what the rest of my team's doing. Just going to fast forward this bit. And as you can see, some people have climbed, some people haven't. I'm just looking up, down, making sure I've not suddenly missed anything. So now I've decided to turn in to go and join the rest of the team when I see this G91 coming at me. So I fire a few hopeful shots at it, but he knows not to face me head on. So I just dive onto him, and I'm going for a dive to gain speed because I know I'm not going to be able to outturn the G91. So here he comes in behind me. I'm just going to keep on going forwards, keep looking back a little bit just to see if there's any missiles coming my way. Right now I know that I've got friends in the area, so I'm just relying on them to go and get it. Just like that F-89D is doing there. And then the MiG-15's coming in. I see that he's got two guys behind him, so I knew that there was going to be no problem with that. Now that the G91's focusing other people, I decided I'm going to start to turn. At this point, I started to black out, so I've just slowed down a bit, and now I'm going to continue turning. Just so I can get over there and try and support these guys who came to help me a bit. Sadly, the F-89D on our team went straight into the drink down there. But always keep your head on a swivel when you're in a plane like this. You can't turn fight people, so if someone surprises you, you have to be very, very responsive very quickly. So I keep on looking at my minimap and looking around myself to make sure nothing comes at me as I go to help the F-89B. See, I've managed to hit him in a little bit there, so I fire a second round and down he goes, saving our ally. With the F-89Ds, the best chances are to attack people who are head-onning you or someone who's focusing on an ally. That way they're not noticing you coming in with the missiles, well, with your rockets, and they're less likely to try and dodge them. And as I'm turning into, I was going to go and help our guy with the G91, but then the ME-163 decides to head on me. So I turn to face it, fire a few shots, and I take a bit of damage. With the F-89D, you can afford to take a little bit of damage. It can still keep going quite well. You just have to be very careful. Then I saw this G91 coming at me, so I let the friendly get through. Then I engaged it. Sadly, that friendly got shot down. But I'm still going to get him a little bit of revenge, getting the guy who got him. And there he goes. So now I'm on 4 kills. Not too bad. Happy, nice round. This was the last round I was going to be doing for the star tasks to get the event planes, and of course I managed to get all the things done in this game when I just needed one kill to get it done. But anyway, I'm looking around. I see I've still got some rockets, 24 rockets. See friendlies fighting this guy. I think, oh, I'll go and help them out. See it's on fire. Decide to pull away to go and land. So I'm just going to fast forward that. I've still got a few rockets to engage anything that attacks me on the way back, but overall it looks like it's kind of safe. I'm just doing a quick swivel round just to make sure nothing's chasing me or coming in at me. And in I go for a nice landing. Just taking care not to break a wing or anything, because I see I have taken damage. I don't want to accidentally put too much stress on it. So I've landed. I see there was those bombing attacks, so I'm looking up, trying to see where the enemy were, and there they are. The funny thing is, though, about these guys, not only did we bring a low tier guy, a P26 if memory serves, so did the other team. And he has a nice little friend with him, sitting on top. I didn't notice this until after the game, when I went to see what was going on there, because when I was down on the ground I saw the G91 getting lit up, but when I took off I couldn't see it anymore, so I was wondering what's going on with that. But with them there's a MiG 15 Biz-ish going up along with them, which is a premium Soviet fighter, and it was taken off the market I think just over a year ago and replaced by the MiG-17. It's 8.7, and yeah, it just shows that this is a game where you're in a full up tier and you can do well in full up tiers. Anyway, now I'm taking off. Just going to fast forward as I go to try and catch up with them. I'm hoping they don't notice me while I sneak in behind, because I want to at least get one of the fighters before they could both try and attack me. I see my ally is engaging the Saab 105 over there, so I know generally I'm kind of safe. I'm still wondering where that G91's gone, because it doesn't actually show up for my screen whenever I'm looking up. So yeah, I'm just going up. As you can see, there's the MiG-15 showed up, there's the G91. I look up, I see it's lit up, but at about this point, G91 stops being visible for me, and I can only see the bomber name showing up. So I'm just sneaking in, just lining myself up nice and easy. At this point I could have taken a couple of shots for the MiG-15, but he's suddenly starting to turn, so I think, okay, I'm just going to kill the bomber, get it out of the way, so I don't have to worry about chasing it later on. And now I'm straight in behind the MiG-15. Now here I do kind of okay, but honestly I could have done that a hell of a lot better. I could have aimed a lot better. I'm not the best pilot, but I'm doing my best to try and line him up, keep behind him and not let him have the advantage. So every so often I'm deploying my flaps, deploying my brake, just to keep him in front of me, as I don't want him to suddenly be overshot and then he can kill me. He's doing the absolute right thing when you're fighting an F-89. Just keep turning. It's not great at turning. It's quite a boss at lower speeds especially. So at this point I'm thinking, okay, I need to stop going into full turns following him. Now just turn sideways to try and nip in underneath his cartwheels. As you can see here, I'm just turning to try and keep it nice and easy on him. Overturned a little bit, but I did still manage to get him. Now he's pretty damaged. I'm feeling a lot more happy about it. Just coming in. He's managed to dodge those shots, but there we go. Now he's damaged again, and down he goes. Now just fast forward as we keep going along. I've noticed that my ally has now been shot down, so I'm thinking, okay, I've got 8 rockets left. If he comes straight for me when I'm going to land, then I'm going to die on the airfield. At this point I've deployed the blind hunt just to see where he was. Saw he was coming our way, so I thought, okay, I'll go and chase him. I'm not 100% sure which version of the 105 it is, because it doesn't actually say, So either it's just got guns or missiles or both. So I'm just going in, slowly trying to see what's going on, and then I see that I've missed. I've only got 4 rockets left, and I look back, and looking at it, it is a G. I know he's not got everything back to his system. I accidentally deploy my flaps but break it off, but now I'm just going to full speed because I know I can outrun him, and I'm just watching what he's doing now, looking back. There comes a missile, so I now know he's only got sidewinders, so dodged one, and I know a second one's likely coming to get me because I knew that he had landed earlier. So I'm just keep watching, slowly pulling away from him, and I'm just waiting for that second sidewinder to come along. And I'm trying to bait him a little bit there as well to firing it. There we go, fired, dodged, pulling away from him so I can try and get a little bit of a turn on him to attack him. Now he's turned away. Now I'm going in. I was thinking about just trying to chase him down, but with only 4 rockets left and being near his airfield, I didn't really fancy the risk. So I decided I'd go and land, he'll go and land, we can meet up again. And at this point he really should have swapped back to his guns, just so then he could have an actual chance of engaging me, because there's no way he's going to get me with Sidewinder Bs. And we'll just fast forward all this. There we go. And off and up I go again. But yeah, the orders is a really important thing for when you're in battles like this, where it's 1v1 or you're on your own against multiple. If you have orders and you fancy trying to win the battle, always use your orders, because that gives you the advantage of knowing where the enemy is and the enemy doesn't know where you are. If you don't have anything for spotting the enemy, use something for hitting ground targets. It delays the enemy being able to use a blind hunt on you. This way you can try and engage enemies 1-on-1, 1-on-2, instead of being, say, 1-on-4. But yeah, here we go. I see him, I see he's climbing, so I'm going to just gently climb, keep my speed up, just in case he does get behind me. Fire my missiles off. I hit him. He's engine damaged. And yeah, he's not going to be going anywhere anytime soon. So he's now firing his AGM, his second Sidewinder at me. I accidentally skipped a bit where we were head on. I fired my missiles and he locked onto a missile and fired one of his Sidewinders at it. Which, yeah, not the best idea to do. So now he's defenseless. Just going to zoom in. And here we go, he's just going to die here. So yeah, that's pretty much the round. Hopefully, if you haven't actually played the plane before, watching how to actually use it a little bit, and there we go, he's dead. And seeing how it actually can be used will help you either fight against it or fight with it. But yeah, that's pretty much the battle. The end screen, I got 42,000 RP from it, but I am having premium time and it is a premium plane. But this isn't exactly the usual you'll get. Usually with this plane you'll only get 2, maybe 3 kills. I got kind of lucky in it that people just nicely lined up to let me kill them. But anyway, that's that. Hope you've all enjoyed the video, and if you would like to see some more, just leave a comment. I also have a nice video about the SK60B, and it shows quite literally how people just let you kill them with it. But anyway, that's that, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.